Hi, this is Steve at Zimbrick Honda. A question you might have asked yourself is, what can I do with my old car once I'm ready to make a move into a newer car? Well, you've got some choices. You could sell it yourself and then welcome to my business, strangers in your car, driving it. You could donate it to a charity if it's in terrible shape and you just want a little tax write-off, you could do that. You could trade it in. One of the big advantages of trading in your car is you've already paid sales tax in your car. You don't have to pay it twice. Anything we give you for your car, we'll take the sales tax off the new car. So you could have some significant savings there depending on your vehicle. So what's the process here at Zimbrick Honda for getting your car appraised? Well, first, we're not an appraisal service. We appraise a car solely because we're selling you a new car. So once you're interested in a new car and you want to know what your car is worth, happy to help. Takes us maybe 30 minutes and you'll know exactly what your car is worth. So what we do is this. First, a salesperson like me will go out to your car, we'll turn it on, we'll look at the dash, we'll walk around it, we'll write down some information. We'll come back and put it into our computer. Then I'll ask you some questions about your car. How you've had it serviced, how old the tires might be, if it's ever been in an accident, if you're the first owner, how many miles a year you might drive. Do you still owe money on your car? Who holds the lien, if any? Once I've got that information, I take it to one of my managers and say, give us an idea of what this car is worth. So we go to one of our used car managers. Let's say you've got a domestic car. We go to our main lot manager and say, here's the vehicle we've got, here's the vehicle identification number, here's the shape it's in. Without seeing it, can you give us some range, idea of where it might fall? And he looks in his computer, he looks at 12 auction sites to see what we could buy a similar car like that for. He looks at Kelley Black Book that we buy every week, unlike Kelley Blue Book that you can look at for free online. He looks at Edmunds.com, another free site. So I don't think we're going to miss an appraisal by much looking at all those sites. And he calls us back and says, looking at the information and seeing the condition of the car that you've told me it's in, I put it somewhere in this range, and he gives us like a $500 spread. I take that information back to you. If you think we're in the ballpark, my next move is to drive the car over to that manager right here in our Zimbrick Fish Hatchery corner. He drives it around the block, he looks it over, and then he's going to put a hard number on it. Here's the way Zimbrick is different than most other dealers. Once we put a hard number on your trade-in, we'll cut you a check for that and just buy it from you, whether you buy from us or not. I've had folks say to me, well, Steve, just down the street there, they'll give me another $1,000 for this car. I said, great, go down the street, have them cut you a check, bring it back here and pick up your Honda. Oh, Steve, they won't do that. That's right, they're playing a game with you, and we're not. So one of the things I like working about here at Zimbrick Honda is we're pretty straight shooters. We don't play games, not with a used car, not with a new car. We try to make the process easy, we try to make it simple, and we have a little fun while we're doing it. So if you've got a used car, no matter what shape it's in, we'll take pretty much anything, and folks, I know because I've done it. A 1986 Buick I took in trade. We'll take anything. You might not retire on it, but it's worth something if it's driving, and even something if it's not, in one case I can remember. So if you're thinking about moving up to another vehicle and you've got a used car, Steve at Zimbrick Honda, happy to help.